Poor HAZ. HAZ as mute as a fish when Nile Gardiner recommended and stripped of his title, empty-hand. Meghan and Harry have abused the royal status of their own self-promotion. Meghan Markle and Prince Harry are facing calls to lose their royal titles following the release of their bombshell Netflix trailer. Commentator Nile Gardiner, former aide to Margaret Thatcher, accused the Duke and Duchess of Sussex of actively campaigning to undermine the royal family. Mr. Gardiner called for the couple to lose their royal titles as soon as possible. He made his comments after a teaser had dropped last week for the Sussexes Netflix show, titled Harry and Meghan. Mr. Gardiner had said, Meghan and Harry have been abusing their royal status of their own self-promotion and financial gain, and have actively campaigned to undermine the British monarchy. They should be stripped of their royal titles as soon as possible. As it comes after respected biographer Tom Bower urged King Charles to show leadership by stripping the couple of their royal titles, as he had warned of the damage by the Netflix series and Harry's forthcoming memoir. Mr. Bower told GB News, "I fear that the Netflix documentary, and obviously the book, is going to cause even more damage, and it needs leadership. It needs leadership from King Charles, because at some stage, they are going to have to draw a line, say the Sussexes have really gone too far in their bid for fame and fortune, at the expense of the royal family. I think the first step, which I think would be very popular, will be to take away the Sussexes titles. Of course, Harry is born a prince and will remain a prince. I think the next thing for King Charles to announce that the royal family has no relationship whatsoever with the Sussexes, and they no longer are members of the royal family as far as he is concerned." Royal commentator Michael Cole also suggests that Charles could go ahead with the move. He said, "I think it's entirely possible that King will say enough is enough and remove the titles HRH from them, which he perfectly entitled to do." Now this may seem also trivial, but that is a big medicine in the royal circles, where things this matter very deeply, and would resign in disapproval. And my goodness, one can't say that the royal family has not been provoked. It comes after the first official teaser for Harry and Meghan's behind-the-scenes Netflix docuseries that was released last Thursday. The dramatic 1-minute clip came off the second day of Prince William and Kate's high-profile US trip. The couple is heard being asked, "Why do you want to make this documentary?" Harry says, "No one sees what is happening behind closed doors. I had to do everything I could to protect my family." Meghan adds, "When the stakes were this high, doesn't it make more sense to hear our story from us?" As the trailer shows private photos of the couple, as well as an image of the Sussexes and the Waleses at the Commonwealth Day service in 2019, and the year before the Sussexes' final public royal engagement at the same event. As billed as a global event, Netflix promised an unprecedented and in-depth documentary series over 6 episodes, where Harry and Meghan share the other side of their high-profile love story. The streaming giant had added, "It was never-before-seen look at one of the most discussed couples in history." The series was decided as a coming soon, but it is reported to be airing on Thursday. Harry and Meghan signed their Netflix deal after quitting as working royals for a new life in the US in 2020.